Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dota. Pythian here, ready to catch some exciting Southeast Asia Dota 2 action here. We've got midnight on the East Coast of the United States, and we're ready to bring this one to you live all the way from the other side of the world. So here we go, already pretty deep into the draft right now. We've got Bane, Invoker, and Darkseer for MVP Phoenix. You can read their names right there. I've not been able to catch as much of the qualifiers so far.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe in these higher level, quote-unquote higher level matches, we've got the Invoker could be countered a little bit more in these matches. We're still seeing the Gyrocopter, and oh, I like that Disruptor by Signature. That's still an extremely strong hero. Pretty good against the Darkseer. Definitely counteract that surge that he has. We've also got the Tusk from Signature Dota 2. MVP Phoenix, they've got the potential for some of these big team fights with the Vacuum, Darkseer into Wall, with a bunch of spells that the Invoker could throw out. So we'll be able to see if they work those synergies there. In terms of where in the bracket this is the group stage. So remember that I believe the top 2 teams from each group make it through past the group stage. Yeah, we've got the top 2 teams and they go into a bracket. And right now, nope, that's someone else. Signature.Trust is 0-1-1, so they lost a match and they tied one. And MVP Phoenix, they've only played one so far, but they won it. So we'll see how they do in this matchup. Getting pretty far into the draft here. We've got the Earthshaker coming out from MVP Phoenix, and that could be a little bit worrying for Signature. So right now, I'm just kind of looking at the team fight that MVP have. They've got a lot of big cooldown spells, and they are pretty useful. They can be utilized pretty damn well. So you got to be careful. Signature goes for the Clockwork. In terms of laning, he could do okay here. Although Nightmare into Fissure is kind of scary.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Phoenix's turn to pick.
Anti-mage.
Radiant team pick.
The Anti-Mage is a pickup here from MVP Phoenix.
5 seconds remaining.
Got that big carry hero.
Reserve time. Alchemist.
And then we got Signature going to pick up the Alchemist. We already have 2 disconnects here, so we're going to go right into our elevator music here on the Pythian stream, as that's what we're going to do when we've got the pauses. So here you go. And we're back right into this match here between Signature and MVP. We've got the Disruptor played by Fei Mao. Already in that bottom lane. Got Lakels on the Gyrocopter. My Pro is going to be on the Alchemist. Jab playing that Tusk going towards that bottom lane. And finally that off lane Clockwork handled by Abba. Here for MVP, playing that Bane, we've got Dubu, already placed that ward down. QO on the Anti-Mage. MP's playing the Invoker. Febby will be on that support. Earthshaker already has the boots. And Forev, he's going to be on that off-lane Darkseer.
30 seconds to battle.
Lots of heroes gathering up around that bottom rune. And the Invoker's going to be scouting it out real quick here. Darkseer puts a hat onto the Bane, and he's just going to back up. And the Radiant heroes could come in. Gyrocopter has that Rocket Barrage. It's going to go out on a couple of heroes. Dubu going to be tanking a lot of that. Uses the... Okay, the Dire Courier goes down, but Dubu way too far up. Ooh. Thought he could survive a little bit more with the Brain Sap, but Signature... They get... a bounty rune on the Alchemist. Clockwork gets the bounty rune top, and they also get the first blood. So Signature.Trust, they got a pretty good start on this matchup right now. So Invoker against Alchemist, interesting matchup there. The Alchemist of course went for the bounty rune, and he got quite a bit of gold with the Grievel's Greed already. We'll have to see if the Invoker and the Anti-Mage are able to beat out that Alchemist, which so far in the qualifier gets really tanky, and then it's just so hard to bring him down. So with that being said, the Alchemist already has the early CS lead, and the Invoker's trying to do everything he can. He's going pretty low, but he is pretty much doing that on purpose. He's going to be fine. He knows his limits here on the mid lane. The Disruptor going towards Febby. Going to use that Glimpse and the Kinetic Field. Keeps him in range of that Rocket Barrage, but the Rocket Barrage is going on a lot of creeps. Oh, big blocks coming out from the Disruptor. Disruptor putting some hits on to Febby. Oh, one more hit. Will he take him down? Surge comes away. And now for Rev. Turnaround goes on to the Disruptor. Puts down another Kinetic Field. Oh, that animation on the Ion Shell means that he won't be able to get through. And no one goes down on that bottom lane. The Alchemist puts down the Acid Spray. Very difficult for MP to get into that, especially with his low health. Alchemist does have that one level into the concoction, so Invoker definitely needs to be careful on that mid lane. Got Febby roaming over to mid, hoping to catch out that Alchemist, who is at level 4 right now. And there is a salve going to be used by the Invoker. Febby's still sitting in the trees. Sends the Force Spirit in. Yep, Febby's just going to back out. Alright, just kidding. He's going to go in through the river here. Trying to catch out the Alchemist. Oh. Does he know what's up? Not just yet. Febby's still looking for an entrance here. He's almost level 2. And meanwhile on the backside, Clockwork with very little mana, looking for something here. The Courier comes up, gives Febby... And okay, there's the Mango, and Clockwork gonna get an easy kill here. Oh, yeah, easy kill here onto the Earthshaker as Alchemist throws in the concoction to do a little bit of help there. And that's just a little thing we call the gank on the top lane. Rainsap goes on to the Clockwork, and now the Cog's going to hit the Bane. Bane backing up a little bit more. Needs to be careful of that Alchemist. Nightmare onto the Alchemist. There's the Sunstriker and the Fissure. But do they get either one here? There's a concoction. It doesn't really matter though. Bane's going to take the last hit onto the Alchemist, and the Clockwork trying to back away from QO and Febby. Gonna get out of there though. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Forev trying to get out, but he's going to get glimpsed back, and he doesn't have a surge anymore. Rocket Barrage still hits a lot of creeps, but Forev, in the end, does go down. It's a Tusk with a slap in the back there with the Ice Pick. He takes the kill. And, well, Signature gets the early advantage with the kills, but MVP, they're winning on the last hits right now. By a little bit. But it is still some. The levels on the offlaner is still pretty even right now. And here comes the Disruptor into the mid lane. Could he be in range? No, not in range for that glimpse. And now here comes the Bane. Bane also has a word. Place it on the high ground. Oh, Kyo just taking all of that mana burn from the cogs. To be honest, not sure why the cogs burn mana.
Are you even trying?
Huh, I guess they get shocked. The Anti-Mage doesn't have a blink away right now. He does have the magic stick, and he gets enough for the blink. So the magic stick is enough. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Bane goes to take the Disruptor, and Tusk trying to back away. Use the Ice Shards. Not going to be enough to take out MP. Double kill for the Bane at mid. So doing pretty well there. Yeah, that engagement was going to happen, as a lot of heroes were grouping up there. MP forced back to base. And this match pretty close right now. We'll see which team takes the advantage. Alchemist going for that early medallion. Interesting decision there. Maybe they're thinking about taking an early Roche play. Glimpse goes back on the Frev, but it's not very effective. It's just a couple feet to the left. And still looking for action on the map. Anti-Mage puts the little mana break onto the Clockwork. But it is only... Okay, it's level 2. He's going to take more mana break out. QO, no mana. He does have that magic stick, and he's just going to blink out. A TP comes in. TP is going to get cancelled by the Disruptor. QO not doing as well in terms of health and mana right now as other people on the map. But he is putting the hurt onto the Clockwork a little bit. Ion Shell goes on to the creep here. As Disruptor looking for the glimpse, not going to find it onto Forev. Forev got to be careful here, as the Gyrocopter does have the call down. And now the Fissure onto the Clockwork going to miss. He's just going to sit there for a couple of seconds. And now the Anti-Mage blinks in. Are they going to take him here? Nightmare goes on the Clockwork. QO taking a lot of damage here. The Sunstrike going to hit. QO's taking a lot of damage. He's going to get hit by the cogs. And now he's got to try to get out. QO going to have to blink away. And the rocket hits. Bane getting hit by that Rocket Barrage will go down to the call down, but that's going to be it. That's the only kill on the top lane. Still pretty worth it though. He takes out the Bane, and that's another kill for the Gyrocopter early in this match. A couple heroes return to the mid lane. We've got the gyrocopter and the Tusk doing some work there. And this gyrocopter, already at 1500 gold, has those phase boots and the Ring of Aquila. The Invoker on the other side decided to go for that Midas. So he's going to keep that gold flowing in there. Let's take a quick look right now at the net worth. No shock there, the Alchemist already leading it, has finished up the Medallion of Courage. And the gyrocopter is going to be in that second spot. And we're just going to watch Alchemist as he takes some last hits here. We've got a pause coming up, as there is a little bit of lag. So I guess it's time for the elevator music. Or not. No elevator music. They're going to get right back into it. I know you all got excited, but no elevator music this time. Invoker with the Midas, getting back onto that net worth chart, and now they come in on that mid lane. He's got the Forge Spirits with him and the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Gyrocopter takes out the Darkseer. And Febi's going to take out that Arcane Rune. Clockwork managed to get that one with the hook. And I'm sure that the cooldown was also... Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't used there. A couple heroes at top. We've got the Tusk and the Disruptor. Disruptor is level 6, so he has that ultimate available to go in on these heroes. And they could try to take Kyo. Kyo taking the Thunderstrike. And there's a glimpse. And the ult. Kyo in a lot of trouble. Could go down here. Oh, he's gonna not... Yeah, he's not getting away there. Nightmare onto the Tusk. And now Disruptor trying to chase down the Bane. He's got the Kinetic Field up. He's going to use the Mango. Kinetic Field's gonna miss. They do have a Snowball. Snowball onto Dubu. Tusk takes the last hit. And the Bane goes down. That's a 2-for-1 at top. Let's take a look at the XP right now in favor of Signature. Although MVP, they're actually pretty close. Smoke going to come out from the Bane and the Invoker. Invoker going to let Bane go here. Bane almost level 6, doesn't have that Fiend Script just yet. They're going to just miss that Gyrocopter. And he's going to find them. Alright, they're up on that hill. Here comes the Sunstrike and the Cold Snap. Nightmare. Gyrocopter goes down. Bane walks right into the middle of a cooldown. And there's the Fiend Script onto the level 9 Alchemist. Oh my gosh, the Clockwork. He's going to hook onto the creeps. He gets the neutral creeps. Now he's got to try to get away. Darkseer comes in, has the level 2 vacuum. He's going to miss it. And Febi, he was really hoping his friend would get the vacuum there. They don't, and now Clockwork sits in the trees. Forev taking a lot of damage from the tower. Febi checking the trees. Meanwhile, the anti-mage went down to the Tusk once again. QO not having a good time here. TP comes in from the Gyrocopter. Clockwork comes in with the Battery Assault. Now here comes the Rocket onto MP. Takes him out. The Clockwork does go down. I saw him on a little bit of health for a second. Thought there might be a Dazzle in the match. But nope. Dazzle not in this match. And the Clockwork went down. The bottom tower also gets denied. Alright. I don't know why we're looking at Clockwork.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Febi gonna get snowballed on. He's dead. Yeah, that's That's called murder.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In terms of items, we got the Darkseer mechanism.
Got it.
Anti-mage getting pinged out here, and he's just going to blink to the north. Alchemist has a solar crest, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to take him out here, and they can easily... Okay. Alchemist, you got to be careful. Rocket comes in. He's going to blink away in... Oh, he's not in the trees just yet. Kinetic field and the storm. The storm is going to finish off the anti-mage. The Clockwork Hook gonna miss once again. Abba not really doing too great here, but the Brain Sap goes on to the Clockwork. The Bane goes down, and that's a double kill for Disruptor. Meanwhile, Invoker looking for something, not gonna find it. And, well, MVP not looking so good here. 12 kills to 7. And Gyrocopter Alchemist leading the net worth. Alchemist dying a lot, so he's not finding too many.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's not finding too much time to farm, rather. Sorry. He's not finding too much time to farm. But this Gyrocopter, 3-1 and 2. With the Helm of the Dominator and a Yasha already, 15 minutes in the game. He's also got that Ogre Club. Someone stop this madman. He is farming up a storm. 102 last hits. Okay. Okay. Febi's got that Invis rune, heading over to the mid lane. Yeah, and they want to rocket the Roshan. They think they might be going for it, especially with the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage, though, still working on that Battle Fury. MP's got a Rod of Atos. And will they find out Forev here? Forev safe on the high ground. Just gonna see the creeps get harassed out by the Ice Path. A couple heroes rotating over to the top lane. And they could find out QO once again. Alchemist gonna pop the ultimate. Thunderstrike. Oh, he's gonna blink right into them! Oh, there's a concoction. Disruptor. He is just going to use the kinetic field. Didn't really even need it. Disruptor. It seems like he's on a killing spree just off of that anti-mage. QO not having a good time. Dies in the jungle once again. And here come Forev. And Febi, Echo Slam going to get used, and the Sunstrike takes off that Clockwork. But now, here comes the Snowball. Snowball going on to the Bane, and there is the Storm as well. Bane in a lot of trouble. Can't even Brain Sap. Goes down. MP going to get hit by the Unstable Concoction. Here's the call down by the Gyrocopter. Ruck Rush, enough to finish off the Invoker. Nice vacuum by Forev, but only going to get the Tusk there with the illusions. But pretty good on him to find some heroes. Forev, okay, he's going to surge to the south. The concoction by the Alchemist comes through and takes out the Clockwork. So that's a 3 for 2. MVP a little bit far in there. But at least they're getting something from these. Anti-Mage just farming some creeps here. He's 1,000 gold away from that Battle Fury. And they just want to go for him again. Tusk comes over to the top lane. He's got the creeps following him. And there's another TP in by the Disruptor. They just want QO to die. The Frozen Sigil is going to warn QO of the Radiant's presence. And, okay. Well, now MVP decide they want to do something about this. QO going to let himself get scared out by that Sigil. He's going to take it out. There comes the Thunderstrike. They're waiting for the trap. But look! Oh! Nice fissure by the Earthshaker. The vacuum going to make Forev get stunned up. The stun, the silence. Forev in trouble. He's going to go down. Febi also in trouble in the middle of the acid spray. Double kill for the Disruptor. And Alchemist, he's got a Blink Dagger, goes on to Dubu. Dubu has a Fiend's Grip. Not even going to get it off of there. 4 down. MVP, they're on the back foot. Right now, Signature just playing too well with the Blink Dagger on the Alchemist. And this Disruptor. Disruptor going insane right now. He is 7-1-7. And he's got that Aether one, so he really doesn't have to be anything to cast, like near anything to cast his spells.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
MP looking for anything on this map. He's got the boots of travel.
Dire's top tower has
It means he can split push, I guess.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And we'll just take a quick look at the XP graph right now. 7,500 in favor of Signature. Net worth pretty far up there right now. Bane going to find the Observer Ward in the jungle. I'm trying to look for something here. Right now, I can't. Okay. He's got the cloak. And the Gyrocopter. He's got that BKB. Already. 20 minutes in the game. Yasha, BKB, Helm of the Dominator. Almost like he's feeding off a pub stack right now. Gyrocopter. Doing pretty well right now. Has not done so well in the last hits for a while. But he is still getting involved in those fights. Doing pretty well. Radiant grouping up here. They're going to use the smoke. And we'll see where they go with it. Disruptor. Okay. They're going to go for the Roshan. Probably. Yep, they're just going to go for Rosh. They also have that medallion, so works out for the easy Rosh play. But here comes a counter smoke by MVP. Surge in by Forev. He's got that wall. Nice 4-man vacuum. BKB going to get used by the Gyrocopter. And Forev almost blown up. Going to get Nightmare up to save him. He will in the end. Oh, but they take out the Disruptor. The Disruptor goes down, but triple kill for the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter doing the damage. And now Invoker up in the air. Ultra kill. And look at this anti-mage over to the side shop. And he's going to keep blinking away from the rocket. Rocket hardly even tickling him. The rocket will come through. Now QO, he's going to TP out. Big fight taken by Signature. And now they go for the Roshan, which they were going to do anyway. Alchemist does it without the Chemical Rage, but that's okay.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Gyrocopter gets the Aegis. Very difficult to kill him once. More difficult to kill him twice. And now Gyrocopter and Tusk, they're going to go through the mid lane and see if they can clear some creeps. QO has finished up that Battle Fury, but the question is it too late for him? Alchemist comes in with the concoction on the QO. Now he uses a Shadow Blade. Okay. Now Gyrocopter gonna get the kill on the QO. He's wicked sick. Came in for the backstab there, and the rest of the Dire, not even close. Signature, they picked the anti-mage off on the top lane. He's not got buyback, and they don't push in top. It could be an option. I mean, you get the kill on top, you push in top, you got the creeps there, but instead, I guess they're just gonna go mid. Signature pushing in through the mid lane. Meanwhile, you got MVP on bot. They are going to go for that mid tower. Doing pretty easy damage to it. On the bottom lane, oh my gosh. The Alchemist goes down to the wall. Darkseer wall takes down the Alchemist at bot. And that was also a pretty big combo that they used to take him down. Gyrocopter. Oh my gosh, look at that damage on the Dubu. Dubu gets hit by one of the call downs. Going to use a brain sap. Doesn't matter. Goes down. there's a vacuum onto the clockwork, and Alchemist, he's being pretty brave right now. He's gonna get the BKB there. QO gonna get silenced once again, almost going down. He won't go down though, he blinks away, and now the BKB going to expire from the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter turned into a pig. He's gonna get fissured here, and the last hit from the MP will take him out. Kinetic Field going to catch out the Invoker. Invoker looking for something to do here. And Cold Snap going to get used on the Gyrocopter. He's going to take off that Shadow Amulet. Glimpse back onto the Invoker. Drops the Meatball. And this Gyrocopter is still pretty low. Fisher comes through onto 2. Febby. Oh, he's going to get Snowball on. He's not going to get the stun there. And now Jab. He's trying to get out. There's a Shadow Amulet. Call down. Going to happen. Onto QO. QO. He's going to go down. And now the Invoker. He's got to try to get out of here. Will he do it? Tusk takes off the Nightmare. Sunstrike. Oh man, that nice Deafening Blast. Make sure that is only the Tusk that's gonna get hit there. Unstable Concoction on the Bane. The Gyrocopter did go down, but so have the other cores for MVP. And that's a 3 for 3, I guess. With Alchemist left here to push in the lane if he wants to. But instead, he's just going to go farm some creeps. A little bit more beneficial for him. Oh man, why are we not following him? Just a reminder, this is a match in the group stage. And right now, Signature, they did take a tie and a loss, and MVP they've only played one match and it was a win. So they have, I guess it's 5 teams in each group, so they've got to play 4 matches. So 3 matches left to play today for them. They got a pretty hard slate. They've got a pretty difficult slate ahead of them for today as they took the easy day yesterday. Sometimes that could be good, could be bad. Sometimes you got a team that has 3 matches on the first day and they could already be in or out after the first day, which is kind of unfortunate. There's a hook here onto the QO. QO going to get glimpsed back, and there is the silence on the QO. QO, I mean, there's just nothing you can do there. I mean, except not be there, but I mean, there's just nothing you can do about 3 heroes being there to kill him. I mean, he's going to go down every time. I mean, Blink on the Alchemist, very difficult to play against that. And a Shadow Blade. I mean, what do you do? Tusk scouting out the Bane here. Dubo, he's got the Glimmer Cape. Oh, punch onto the Bane. Bane gonna use that Glimmer Cape. Tries to get out. Snowball gonna cancel the TP. Meanwhile, on the backside, a Cold Snap onto the Disruptor. And now Febby and MP, they gotta try to get out. They're going to go over there. Ace Shard's going to give some vision. Not gonna be enough. Okay, there's the Kinetic Field. And Earthshaker's just gonna get out. They didn't quite see him. Signature looking to push bot. They've got Tusk with the Midas and the Guardian Greaves. This Gyrocopter. The Butterfly. I mean, what do you do against him right now? I mean, the Anti-Mage can hardly go against Gyrocopter right now. He's got the Vlads. He's got Power Treads. He's got a Battle Fury. Not even close to where he needs to be right now. 27.5 minutes in the game. And Gyrocopter's just going to rip right through those creeps. And now he goes in on that tower. I mean, what? I don't see that anything that you can do against this Gyrocopter right now. Maybe if he decides to 1v1 the rest of the team. Maybe that could be a thing. And Signature, they get out of there. Not going to break high ground just yet. The Butterfly comes in for the Gyrocopter. And he's going to hit the Ancients once and back away. Disruptor looking for a kill on the QO. The Fissure comes through. Glimpse. And there's an ultimate. Oh, but QA just walks right out. Hookshot has to come in from the clockwork. And now Alchemist goes for a Mana Void. Not going to get that animation off. And the Tusk Punch goes on to the Invoker. On the backside, Febby with an Echo Slam. Goes on to the Disruptor. Gyrocopter over here. Alchemist goes through with the BKB. Trying to find a hero to put it on. Forev on the backside getting hit by an Alchemist. And now Gyrocopter chasing down 2 heroes. Here comes the caught on. Going to miss QO. And Dubu gets back to base. Now on the other side, Forev going to go down to the Alchemist. So that is 2 for 1. As the Disruptor went down and all of that. Signature still winning the fight easily there. Gyrocopter gonna stun himself there as QO finds the haste rune. We're just gonna watch Anti-Mage farm here a little bit. It's pretty nice. Anti-Mage is gonna get a Yasha delivered by the courier. I guess that's a step in the right direction. Invoker used that BKB in the last fight. It didn't really do him too much good. Forev and Febby both have Blink Daggers. That could be their avenue back into this match. Well, MVP, they're just going in the base. Signature, not really wanting to push right now. They don't want to push their advantage, I guess.
Tower is under attack.
Makes sense, maybe. The Roshan has respawned. It's scouted out by a Forge Spirit, and with Signature on the top side of the map for some reason. I mean, MVP, they can go right for this. They will get scouted out also by that rocket. They're going to be on their way pretty quickly. In addition, they see the Anti-Mage going near the pit, as well as the rest of the team that is smoked. Smoke gonna break. Forev gonna scout out the Tusk. Dubu a little bit far up. Disruptor on the wrong side of everything right now. MVP, they're trying to get out. And on the bottom, QO goes up against the Disruptor. Disruptor stays alive, drops the ultimate onto QO. QO gonna get that Guardian Greaves up. The Snowball saving a couple heroes for a moment. The Disruptor goes down. Nice Mana Void by the Anti-Mage, but now he's already down. Bane also dead. MP trying to get out. The Gyrocopter has to get around that Rod of Atos clockwork, and now MP gonna get hit by the concoction of the Alchemist. He's gonna use that Ghost Walk. On the other side, Febby trying to get away from the Gyrocopter, getting chased down there. He's on a mega kill. That's a 3 for 2. And Signature Esports, their cores all stayed alive in that fight. And Gyrocopter just goes right in on against Roshan. Vacuum onto the cliff. There's a nice force staff down from the clockwork. Forever just trying to be a little bit annoying there.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Gyrocopter picks up the Aegis again. Signature, they're gonna go in here. And now here comes Signature in through the bottom lane. I wish they would go high ground. It would be nice. This gyrocopter virtually unstoppable right now. He's got, I mean, do we even need to talk about this? Butterfly, Satanic, Aegis, BKB. I mean, Kyo gonna get glimpsed back. Gonna get hit by the concoction. Now the Alchemist pops the BKB. Gonna go in on the Kyo, but he doesn't have a stun or anything. Invoker on the backside throws down the meatball, trying to take out the disruptor early. Calldown gonna miss completely. Clockwork hook onto the Invoker. Gonna catch him inside the cogs. And oh wow, nice dodge by the Clockwork of the Sunstrike. I mean, Signature used a lot there. And they take out the Invoker who has buyback. And they really don't want to go in on this still. They got an AC on the Alchemist. Gonna run right up there. He's gonna not find anything. Here he gets stunned out. Febby blinks out of the... Oh man. 5-man vacuum. Everybody goes into the snowball except for the gyrocopter. Clockwork's left underneath the tower with the blade mail and the sunstrike on his head. Here comes the Alchemist, but really, Signature, they've just got to go for the racks. They're hardly even doing that. They just completely run around the base. Tusk with the punch onto the Bane. Bane trying to get out, gonna use that Glimmer Cape to get away. And now Tusk in trouble, taking a lot of damage, but the call down going to warn off the Dire from anything there. The Invoker eventually does go down to the Invoker goes down to the Alchemist, and so does the Bane to the Gyrocopter. They just gotta take the racks here. No buybacks available. I mean, they're just playing really, really weird. I guess they don't want anything bad to happen, but I mean, I guess maybe Signature didn't have the best day one. They would just not make mistakes. But they got this game. Echo Slam on those Tusk, going to get him down. Forever with a nice 3-man vacuum. Febby still trying to get out. He's not going to be able to. Febby goes down. Alchemist blinks into the cogs. Going to take out the Earthshaker. And this Gyrocopter going to continue to focus on the racks. 2 sets of racks possibly going down here. He gets Glimmer Cape, goes through the wall. And to Signature back up here. They have everybody up. The Invoker's still down for 30 seconds. I guess they just want to go top. Maybe, maybe not. I'm so confused.
Invisibility.
Alchemist waddles over to top. And Signature, they're just going to go through that lane. I mean, maybe they could have done when the Invoker was down. They want to make it a little bit more difficult for themselves, I guess. Surge comes in, and Forev walks away. Nice fissure, going to keep Gyrocopter on top of the hill, where he can do the most damage. Alchemist comes in with a nice concoction. Anti-Mage blinks forward. Call down comes through. Forever taking the damage here. Kyo, he's silenced. He's in the trees. There is a Fiend Script onto the Gyrocopter. Clockwork gets a hook onto the Invoker, not the Bane. Nice Deafening Blast on a couple, but it doesn't matter. That's it. Signature win the first match of the best of 2 set. And, well, at least they could get a tie here, which would match their best. They could also get a win, go to 4 points in the group, which would do pretty well, especially since they beat one of the front runners. With that being said, I want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see if we can get into the game 2 here in just a couple moments. Cheers.